Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a little different than my average video because I was on a Facebook group. It's a group for heating and air professionals, and this lady had actually posted this, and I'm going to read it. I thought it was a really good post because a lot of us have been dealing with a lot of things. I did a video recently called The Perfect Storm where I talked about a lot of the issues that are hitting the industry that have never happened before. Some of these issues in my entire career have never happened, and in some cases have never happened at all. And it's all seems to be happening at once, and it's creating this perfect storm. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. But this video, I want to piggyback off of that and let this girl who her husband and her either work for a company or they own a company, and they seem to be going through a lot right now. So I wanted to read her post here. It's a little heartbreaking, but I just thought it would give you, as someone, maybe you're a consumer or a homeowner, maybe give you a little bit of a snapshot of what some of these small business owners are going through. So she wants to remain anonymous. I actually reached out to her to ask if it's okay if I do a video on her post. She wants to remain anonymous. Some customers might not understand, but I thought it was good. It was a good post, and it shows you what some of these business owners are up against when they're doing, heating and air like we do at Griffin Air. I don't think the market that we're in is quite as bad as some markets that I've had to deal with helping people with our guide. But, it's still, good help's hard to find, in a lot of markets. But so anyway, here I go. I'm going to read this. She wrote, just a reminder to be kind to the people in the service industry. We're short-staffed because no one wants to work, and the people that do stick around are overworked. We're exhausted and constantly picking up slack to keep things going for you. This is what happens when an entire country or world shuts down for months on end, and people are sent stimulus checks as means of survival. When we say your parts or materials are back-ordered, we mean it. It's not because we're being lazy or we don't care or have forgot about you. It's because just like us, the manufacturers are also experiencing labor shortages or had to shut down for various reasons during COVID, which put production behind. Your repair pays for our overhead, our livelihood. Trust me, we want to do your repair just as bad as you want us to, if not more. We're not in control of shipping. I ordered your part, and it's now up to the manufacturers, part stores, and truckers to do their thing. As of today, the average price of gas is $4.80 and diesel is $5.64. Trucks aren't leaving until they're chock full, and 12 by 16-inch box with your part being loaded into an empty 53-foot trailer isn't going anywhere until the rest of the trailer is jam-packed. No exceptions. When we say we're trying our hardest to get you taken care of, we mean it. You and the 20-plus other emergency calls we have scheduled ahead of you are our priority. If I could get someone to you sooner, I would. You're not being put in the back burner, but my mental health is. And then she put a little emoji. She said, and this is the most heartbreaking part, I've cried every single day this last month and a half, at work, after work, before work, every single day. I actually love my job and I love helping people, but us in the service industry need you to know the most of our problems are out of our hands, and we're literally dog paddling through a tsunami of the aftershock of COVID, trying our hardest to keep our head above water. For you. Everything we do is for you. My loss of sleep, the blood on my fingers from anxiously biting skin off, not eating until dinner every day because I'm constantly nauseous at the idea of disappointing people, losing out on being with my 9-year-old because after a 9-hour workday, I pull into the driveway at 6:30 p.m. and have to manage finishing work and making him dinner before bedtime at 8:30. We're trying our absolute hardest for you. Please be kind. It's just heartbreaking reading that, to be honest with you. I've been there. I think that if I was to give this lady any advice, if she cares what I would have to say, is you can't make everybody happy. And in fact, you won't. No matter how hard you try, that's the worst thing that I've learned with Griffin Air is, there are people that, I can think of one guy in particular. I went out to his house a few weeks ago, middle of the night, did everything I could to make him happy, and we still ended up getting a bad review out of it. It doesn't matter how hard you try, no matter how much sleep you lose, and unfortunately how much crying she has done. It doesn't matter how hard you try. Sometimes, you may fall short. I think it's awesome though to hear how much that, she cares. A lot of A lot of folks in the heating and air industry could care less about their customers, and obviously that's not the case with her. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.